High rates with low prices versus low rates with almost impossible prices, which era actually allowed you to buy a home with a better opportunity? Let's break down mortgage rates. In 1981, mortgage interest rates hit 18%. Today, they're hovering between 6.5% and 7%. This is as of October 2025. So, with just knowing that, you would think it'd be easier to buy a home today than it was versus then, right? Talk about the 1980s interest rate crisis, specifically the early 80s. October 1981 pretty much holds a record that you never want to break again. Mortgage rates peaked at 18.63%. It's the highest weekly average ever recorded in interest rate history. The annual average for all of 1981 hit 16.63%. The year before that, in 1980, the average rate was 13.74%. And these weren't just temporary spikes. Interest rates stayed in nearly double digits almost all of the early 1980s, all the way up until 1984. So why were they so high? Inflation absolutely ripped apart the economy in the 1970s. Oil shock sent prices spiraling. The Federal Reserve under Paul Volcker raised interest rates aggressively to kill inflation. But to put it in medicine terms, the medicine worked, but it almost killed the patient entirely. An 18% mortgage rate sounds insane today, and it was brutal, I'm sure, for the people who owned homes during that time. But even with 18% interest rates, home prices stayed relatively low. The median home price in 1980 sat at $63,700. By 1981, it had climbed to $68,700. But even with high interest rate, that was it. It was still under $70,000.